Welcome back to Gamer Life, everyone, and this is a really proud day for us today, as it is the first Smackdown in our brand spanking new WWE 2K19 Universe mode. My name once again is Rich, and I'm so glad that you're all happy and back here today. The show's coming from Reno. I am really excited for it. I hope all you guys are too. So first of all, how are you all tonight? I am so excited to be here in front of you all. My name is Chris Hammer, and I am the face of Gamer Life, the brand new owners of Smackdown, for those of you who didn't know. What that means is this show is no longer under any McMahon influence. Everything that you see on this show here in Universe mode from now on is all down to me. See, I have been selected as the face of Gamer Life for this Universe mode. They've also given me complete and utter authority over everything, from the stars that you're gonna see here, the matches that you're gonna see, things that take place. Everything is all down to me and me alone. So all you guys in the back, you better get used to this face, because anything that you want from now on goes through me. And I'm not gonna be someone who's here to be messed around with, to be pulled this way and that. People are not gonna sway me or influence me. My decisions will be my decisions, and they'll be taken by me alone, and it'll be what's best for this brand. And with that being said, it is now time to have a look what you're gonna see on this show tonight. So we're gonna start. The first ever Smackdown match is gonna be Epico Colon versus Eric Young. Epico's got Primo with him. Eric Young's gonna be coming to the ring by the looks of it, flanked by Sanity. So big opportunity for both of these. We don't really see them on the card that much. But again, I'll point you back to what was said on Raw about everything being a clean slate, no history books, no past reputations and all that. So, big opportunity for one of these to put themselves right on the map. After that, we've got Carmella versus Asuka. Asuka would be obviously the favourite here, you would imagine, but again, I'll point back to the first video if you saw that. If you haven't, it is up on the channel now, by the way. It'd be wise to go back and watch that one. But on Raw, with this clean slate, with no wins, no losses for anyone other than the ones who've competed so far, everybody on Raw seemed to be really supercharged, and we got some really good performances. So Asuka would be the favourite, but you just never know at the moment. Next up is Shinsuke Nakamura, he is the US heavyweight champion, and he's going to be going up against Andrade, and he's going to have Zelina Vega at ringside with him. So be a good match, that one. You've got to say that if Andrade was to pick up the win in any way, shape or form, with no rankings or nothing to go off at the moment, you would imagine that that would put him in high up in the line for a shot at the US title, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. Next up, we've got Randy Orton versus The Miz. Again, a good opportunity for these two to lay down a marker. I mean, that goes right the way throughout the whole show at the minute. The whole Universe mode, everyone's really got a chance to lay down a marker and put their names forward as one of the faces of either show, either brand for this Universe mode. But yeah, Randy Orton versus The Miz, both got a wealth of experience, so should be a good one. Will Maurice play a part in the outcome of this one? We just don't know. Of course, Randy has always got the RKO that he can hit from pretty much anywhere, so even if The Miz is having a good time, that's a weapon that could just change that match in an absolute split second. And then we've got our first televised match of Smackdown. It is going to be, again, two veterans. You got Little Ray against Y2J. Again, a really good chance for both of these. Almost not to put their name forward as main event, a face of the brand, which it could do. But these two before this reset have not been active really. I mean, Ray's just come back into his own a little bit, but big gaps in the matches that they've been having, so it'll put their name back in the eyes of the bosses for sure. So it's an important one for them too, for that reason, as well as, like I say, it's just better to get off to a winning start, isn't it, surely? And then we come to the main event. Absolutely massive one, this one. Too close to call. AJ Styles, who is the champion at the moment, against Daniel Bryan. Again, like I mentioned with the Shinsuke match, if Daniel picks up the win tonight, then that puts him right at the top of the list, you would imagine, for a title shot, especially at the moment. Again, going on about there being no past, no reputations, no wins, no losses for anyone. A win against the champion on the first night would go a long way to getting him a title shot. It should be a really good match, this one. Both brilliant strikers, brilliant technically. They're both quick, they can both do the ground game, so really balanced match. Really looking forward to that one, actually. Again, I couldn't pick a winner, but that is what we've got for you tonight. So there you have it. We've got opportunities for people you wouldn't normally see on the card. We've got opportunities for people who have been pushed aside to come right back to the forefront. We've got big competitive matches in the main event, like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan. It's a really strong card, and that is exactly what you can expect from this show, week in, week out. McMahon can go on about how Raw is the flagship show of this company. Well, maybe it has been, but it's a new dawn, it's a new era, it's a new universe mode, and Smackdown is now going to be the flagship show. So there you have it, guys. The boss looked really fired up, and we'll see what that means going forwards. But what we've had happen so far on the show is Eric Young picking up a win there against Epico Colon, sorry. So yeah, big win for Eric there, putting his name forward. Definitely will get him more opportunities in the future. Of course, the Colons are used to tag team wrestling, so yeah, we can't read too much into that, I suppose. As expected, Asuka has beaten Carmella. She was the favourite going in, and she got the job done. Andrade does pick up the win against the US champion, so you have to wonder now what that means for him going forward. There's got to be a shot somewhere down the line, you would imagine. Randy Orton, I would imagine, has beaten The Miz with the RKO, exactly like we talked about earlier. And that leads us nicely now into Mysterio versus Jericho. So here we go then, really looking forward to this one. Two great performers down the years, Ray and Jericho. I don't know exactly who I would make favourite here. I suppose it depends how the match plays out. But it's a great opportunity for them to both become regular again. Both guys have said that here in Universe Mode, it's a new challenge, a new day, a new era. It's really got them excited about getting back into the ring again. They're both going to be looking to be a lot more active, maybe become full-time. For Mysterio, it's a big one for him. You've got to think, is he wondering how many more shots am I going to get to go at the top? So this reset for him could be absolutely huge, especially if he picks up the win against Jericho tonight. Same can be said almost for Jericho. He's a veteran in his own right. He's been around, he's seen it all, done it all. If this becomes his main focus, he could be a real big time player here on SmackDown. And he's got an opportunity tonight that you would expect him to go and grab. He's been around long enough to know how much of an opportunity this actually is. This reset allows him, just like it did with Ray, to make this his main focus again. You'd see him before he went off for a little bit talking about that list of Jericho, and you've got to imagine that being the champion again would be top of that list, or at least somewhere near the top. He has been doing his other things. We know he's a huge rock star and stuff like that, so he's been distracted lately, but just like Ray, he said that this reset in the company has got him excited, and he wants to. He's been a first for so many things, Jericho, down the years, and I'm assuming that he'll want to be the face of this new era that we're in. And what great way to get started than beating Mysterio here tonight. So for both guys, this is a huge match. It's gonna, we've said it many times already, both on Raw and Smackdown, be a much better thing to get off to a winning start. We saw the new boss earlier. You know, he seems to have come across tonight really well, and like he's gonna have his eyes on everything. So win or lose, a good showing is important, but going into this new era, it is wins. I think that is going to be the absolute most important thing. Jericho there already trying. Oh, that was nasty there from Ray. Jericho tried to get off to the power start quickly. That would have been wise. He really needs to keep this at a slow pace, because Jericho's no slouch, but he's definitely not going to be as quick as Ray, and there's evidence of that straight away there. But this is what he needs to do now. He needs to get in control, just like that, one big move, and slow the momentum and the pace of this match down. But having said that, Ray's not going to let him with that arm drag there. Both of these guys know the opportunity that is on the line tonight, and so does every single person getting into this ring at the moment. We saw touched on it earlier. For those of you who saw Raw, the matches on there were really good. The superstars that were involved, male and female, were all, I used the word supercharged that night, and that is exactly what they were. And I would expect the same tonight, because it's not every day that you can be around this business for years, and all of a sudden, if it hasn't been going well for you, you've just got that chance to get it all going again. And that is exactly what everyone's looking for at the moment. Jericho goes for the pin there off a little neck crank, and that was never ever going to be enough to put Mysterio away. But yeah, you've got to wonder what both of these guys are thinking. What everyone thinks really, does a win tonight just keep you on the card, keep your matches televised if it's a good outing? Is it gonna move you up the rankings? Well, of course it is, but there is no rankings at the moment, so we are establishing the pecking order as we're going along, and a win tonight or any other night is going to be huge for you. So you would expect that there's going to be a lot of heart, a lot of aggression and things like that, and just get the win at all costs is probably what someone like Jericho would be thinking. Ray cares a bit more about what the fans think than Jericho, and maybe at the moment it's not the time to be thinking like that. It's going to be a results business from now on here in Universe mode, so do what you've got to do to get that result, I suppose. And Jericho, as William's saying, that he's not wasting no time, he's gone straight for the walls and he has got it in. But Ray counters. Oh, that is a really, really nice counter. I've not seen that before. I'm sure Jericho probably has. That was nice from Ray there. Could have been over, but he didn't stay in the hold long, so it wouldn't have done that much damage. Jericho showing a lot of quickness there himself. Oh, that could be it as well. He is dragging him away from the ropes. He's going to go for the cover here. Ref's in position. It's 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Jericho is not paid by the hour. I'm really, really surprised that Ray didn't kick out of that. It was quite early on in the match. He kicked out there. Jericho, well, it's hard really. I was going to say he controlled most of that match. He definitely hit the bigger moves. But yeah, this was a really nice counter. Yeah, I'm surprised that Ray went down quite so easily there, but He did, and that is a win for Jericho. I mean, it's a nice move, it's a nice way to finish. I just thought Ray might have kicked out because of how early on in the match it was, but Jericho puts his name in that W column, and that is all he will care about, and rightly so. Proving that he does still have it. Like I said, this is going to become his main focus now. He's never had a problem with confidence, Jericho, but getting the win on what is technically the first night is definitely a great start for him. And you've got to wonder now, what of Ray? I suppose we will see going forwards. Okay, so I'm not too sure what we've just seen there. Brandy was talking to someone. I did see that guy earlier when the boss was walking to the ring. But interesting, who is it? What were they talking about? Who knows? And the same sort of thing here as Charlotte really showing that even in this new era she doesn't care about the crowd, and she has something on her mind tonight, so let's see what she's got to say. Well, there we have it. Charlotte looking to prove that she's going to be the dominant one in this new era, especially over here on Smackdown. But Becky, as you would expect, is well up for the fight. So Charlotte's not waiting, as it seems, for a #1 contender to be announced. She has picked her own, and we now head into the main event with Daniel Bryan versus this man here, the champion, AJ Styles. Now notice the belt that he's wearing. That is the first Smackdown change that has been made by Game of Life. I for one am happy with that change. I love that belt. When I was growing up watching in the Attitude Era, I've seen many a war over that title. So maybe that's just a little glimpse into the psyche of Game of Life there, and the kind of wars and matches hopefully that we are gonna once again see for that title, and what era that they were inspired by. So it might be nothing, it might be everything, time will tell. One thing that's definitely something is AJ Styles is going to want to put a marker down as champion tonight and lead us into this new era. Maybe he'll get it done, maybe he won't, because this match is one I'm very excited for. I mentioned it earlier in the night. These two are so evenly matched, and obviously Daniel coming back from that neck injury, he's been not inactive for a while, but AJ's been just week after week putting the performances in, so you would say he'd be in better ring shape than Daniel, but we'll see if that counts for anything tonight, because you can hear it here. This is probably the loudest response I've seen to anyone come into the ring since that's both on Raw and Smackdown, since we've started this universe. So Daniel's definitely got the crowd back behind him. The yes movement still seems to be extremely strong, and maybe he can feed off that tonight. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but definitely I'm so excited for this match. It can take place anywhere. It could be a fast-paced match, high-flying moves. The whole arena there just on point has just come unglued for Daniel, so he's definitely the fan favourite in this one. But I don't think that will rattle AJ. But back to what I was going to say. This could be a fast-paced, high-flying match. It could be a purist ground game. It could be a striking game, and they're evenly matched in so many ways. So this is a big one. It's a good main event, and it'll have to be, because just skipping back over to Raw again, their main event was really good. The tag match between KO, Sami Zayn, Roman and Braun Strowman. It was a really good showing, that one, for all involved. But here we go. AJ looks like he's going to start it, wanting the ground game. Nice little foot to the back of the knee to take Daniel down there, but they've gone into the collar and elbow tile. For me at the moment, the one who needs more out of this match would definitely be Daniel. I only say that because obviously he's got the crowd behind him, but he's going to need management behind him as well to keep putting him on the card. And AJ is already the champion, so he doesn't have as much to gain as Daniel. He's got more to lose. So yeah, there's some interesting factors in this one. They're sticking with that collar and elbow at the moment. Oh, AJ went for the big exploding clothesline, but the quickness of Daniel there saw it coming, and DDT straight away to that head. AJ is not going to waste any motion here by the looks of it. Oh, nice kick to the back of the neck there. We was only on about that neck earlier, and AJ is targeting it straight away. Whether he's going to go and try and get over with the fans or not, that remains to be seen, but he's definitely not the crowd favourite tonight, so maybe we will see him using more tactics like that, going to that neck. It is the smart thing to do as well. And at the moment, I was just about to say he's matching pace there with Daniel, but Daniel come back, and again though, he's took control of this one, AJ. And just having a few little words there, that's gonna fire Daniel up, you would imagine. He's getting a beating and he's getting a talking to while he's getting it. And AJ here is gonna slow him down with relentless elbow strikes to the knee there. So again, that could set him up for the calf crusher as well. So he might have that in mind there. But he's trying to take it to the ground, but every time he tries to slow it down, Daniel will come back with a high-flying move. So it's clear to see that Daniel wants to use the quick pace, the quick tempo, maybe try and get this finished early because of that ring shape. Back to the DDT again though from AJ. And AJ just wants to slow this one down, stay in control, and there is the calf crusher already, wasting absolutely no time. But Daniel knows the escapes there. It's not going to be easy for either of these two to put a submission on the other, I wouldn't have thought, which is bad news really for Daniel because we know that he likes to use the yes lock. AJ here just getting his win back, trying, like I said, to slow this pace down. But he doesn't want to let Daniel rest for too long, and drapes him over the top rope, going back to that neck again. AJ just playing to the crowd here, probably trying to let them know that he's not all that bothered that Daniel is the crowd favourite for tonight. Nice counter there from Brian though, and DDT of his own, the reverse kind, outside. Jumps straight back into the ring to break the count. Is he going to go back out? He doesn't look like it. He's waving AJ back in. But mistake there from him, and that neck again gets hung up on the top rope. So good tactics here from AJ. You wouldn't expect anything less. And bang, straight down with a spin out powerbomb there. Not seen that done by AJ either for a while. And it looks like already he's going to be going for that phenomenal forearm. He hits it as well. This could be it now. Main event win for the champion. The ref's in position. It's a 1, it's a 2, and it's a kick out. That was mightily close there from Daniel. Maybe he's just feeling the hurting off that neck at the moment, and that is not going to help it either. AJ has been relentless on that neck tonight. It shows that there is going to be a bullseye on that for everyone that Daniel gets into the ring with. He's got to have expected that as well, and now there we go. Cranking that neck. He's gone straight back to it. No wasted motion. Really nasty streak in AJ tonight. But he's the champion, he's got the most to lose, like I said, so... Oh, he went for a frog splash. I've not seen him attempt that one before. Daniel here now, going for the drop kick. I thought it was going to be a knee. And there you go, he's trying to feed off the crowd and get himself fired up now. Picks AJ up off the mat, but you can see there the toll that this has took on him already, because he had to do that in stages. It wasn't a fluent emotion as you would expect from him. Just turning AJ round in the corner now. Reversal from Styles, but Daniel's flipped over him. We've seen this before. He's gone underneath the clothesline and bang, hits one of his own. High impact there, and he's just starting to feel it now. A little adrenaline rush for him. This is exactly what he needed. He went for a kick, but it was blocked. He went for another one, blocked again, kicked back to that thigh. And a reversal from Daniel this time. AJ gets out of it again, just showing how evenly matched these two are, and he's gone back to that DDT. He has used that so effectively the whole night long. I thought he was going to go for the neck there, but kicked to the spine instead. Daniel with a leg sweep now, trying to keep coming forward, but there is a massive, massive move there from AJ. Veteran manoeuvre just to recompose himself. He got in a bit quick though. I don't know if that was mind games from Daniel there. Just letting him know that he had him with that little finger wagging. And he's gone back, he's gone for the drop kick again. This time he's missed it. AJ now with a big backbreaker. That will slow the pace of the match down if that's what he wants to do. But again, tried to keep the pressure on, and Daniel's fought out. Daniel's showing a lot of heart here. He's fought through a lot of pain because AJ's staying on that neck, and oh, that's not going to help it at all. Big brainbuster. It looks like he's setting up for either a calf crusher or a Styles clash right now. He's going to go for the Styles clash. Hits it, and this is over now surely. 1, 2, 3. No, not 3. Daniel's kicked out again. I can't believe that. AJ's got to be getting a little bit frustrated at the moment. He's not showing it there, but I thought he had it won there. He's hit both his biggest moves now. He has hit the calf crusher as well, and none of it's worked. So a desperation move maybe from the top rope that he's just really paid for there. Daniel went for the kick there. He's got it this time. He didn't get all of it though. He's going to pick AJ now back up off the mat. He didn't even try this time. The kick to the spine. He's keeping that pressure on while he's trying to recover, it would seem at the minute. A lot of stomps there. He's going to the corner. He's feeling that head and neck area. But again, he's getting the crowd back into it. Exactly what he needs to do. The running knee. He's just literally run straight through AJ with that one. He's gone for the pin himself now. He's got the 1, the 2, and he's done it. Daniel Bryan has fought through the pain, and he's beaten AJ Styles, the WWE champion, over here on Smackdown in this universe mode. AJ hit the phenomenal forearm. We see it right there. He caught it clean. Bryan kicked out unbelievably. It was early in the match, but even so, when AJ hits that, it is normally over. We saw him before that hit the calf crusher. Daniel managed to get out of it. Here we see him hit the Styles clash. Perfect connection, rolls through, no wasted motion. 1, 2, and I was really shocked that Daniel kicked out of that. But look at the impact of that knee. Like I said, he runs straight through AJ. It knocked him clean out by the looks of it because AJ fell to it straight away. Daniel hit none of his other big moves, but that was enough. The crowd pulled him through tonight, I think, and that now could 100% pull him straight into the WWE title picture. The crowd are really, really happy with that result. You know that Chris Hammer would have been watching as well, and yeah, his champions lost on the first night, but it was a really good showing from AJ. Again, that superchargedness that I was talking about was enough. But that is going to do it for the first episode of Smackdown, guys. I've really enjoyed myself once again. I hope you have too. If you have, let me know by hitting that like button. That would help out so much. And also, let me know who you want to see, the kind of things that you want to see. And we can try and incorporate all of that into this series. This is definitely the game that I found to be the most creative with. I will finish the NASCAR season, even though that's really nothing to do with this series. I just want to let you know that. But I'm having so much fun with the freedom to do pretty much what I want with this game, that I think this is going to end up being the main series on the channel for now, guys. once again, I'm so like hype at the moment. I wish the show was longer. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Raw. I'm not too sure what the upload schedule is going to be for the series at the moment, because it takes a hell of a lot longer to think up what you want to see, record and edit all of this. But I'll work on that. We'll get to know what's going on with it. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed it and will join me again for Raw. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.